Test, test. Hey, Marty. How's it going? Let me know if you can hear me there, Marty. I saw your message in the chat. Oh yeah, let's get this light on. Should be better. What are you frustrated with, Marty? Thanks for confirming. Appreciate it. I tuned in to a couple of your streams, Marty. Feel like you should keep doing those, man. Oh, why'd you delete your characters?
Easy. Too easy.
Oh. Yeah. Loot filters definitely take some time to get used to. I noticed you always delete your characters, it seems like, though. Why don't you just keep them for later in case you want to go back and try one? I haven't made a loot filter on this character yet, so if you like, I could show you how I would start a loot filter, or show you like a really basic one that I use on most characters. And I know in the past you mentioned, or maybe it was in one of your YouTube videos, that you prefer voice over text, like instead of typing away. I know that typing is not your favorite way to communicate. So, but if you're watching, I'll show you Okay, Poison Blade Dancer. That sounds cool. Let me see. Here, I'll make a loot filter real quick, as long as I don't get attacked. New character master filter. Description. Any character starting out can use this with minor edits. Do a star, choose a color. What's this? Oops. Yep, I'm in game. Here, let me add you. I think I remember your name. And then I'll try to do a basic loot filter here if it's helpful for you. I forget how to get to the social menu. Okay. Add friend. Mellow Fresh. There we go. Yeah, I sent you an invite, but it might need you to yeah, looks like it's sent properly. So you can accept it, and then we'll be friends in game. So, you mentioned you understand adding a condition. What I usually like to do when I start a loot filter is I like to hide the equipment that I definitely am not going to use. Oh, the stream latency is bad? I don't stream very much, so I probably have some issues I need to work out here with the way it's set up. Yeah, it does seem like the latency's not very good. Oh, in-game latency. Gotcha, I understand. Thanks for confirming. Check something here on my phone. Accepting friends. So I went down here to the bottom of the screen and there's this little piece of paper button and I clicked on that and then I found social But the button should be H on your keyboard. If you press H. Yeah, there's Marty. I see you. Cool. Alright, so my loot filter, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a rule. I'm gonna select visibility hide because I want to hide some stuff because it's not going to be relevant to me. And I'm gonna hide class requirements. I'm playing a rogue right now. So, because I'm playing a rogue, you can see rogue here on the list. Because I'm playing a rogue, I want to hide Acolyte, Sentinel, Mage, and Primalist because they're not going to be useful for me if I can't equip them. And that's going to be my first rule. So I'll click add, and now that's part of the loot filter. And that'll save me some time going forward. Now, I don't know if there's anything else for me to hide, but oh, you know what? There is. So I'll make a second rule. I'll select hide in the visibility, and then the condition is going to be for item rarity, because I don't really pick up white items anymore. They're just too weak, and those are the white items are called normal. So I'm gonna hide normal. I don't really pick up magic items anymore either, so I'll probably hide magic are the blue items you can see up here, white for normal, blue for magic. Probably just hide both of those really. That's gonna save me some time too. Now, I haven't fully figured out this build yet, so I'm not gonna worry too much about other rules. But most of the time when I make a new character, I like to hide the white items and hide the blue items, and then I always hide all the other classes. Like if I'm a rogue, I gotta hide Primalist, Mage, Sentinel, Acolyte, because I'm not playing those classes. So I'll probably just leave it at that for now. And later, once I figure out this build, like I'm trying to come up with a beginner friendly Falconer build. So something that you don't need any special items for, so like anybody could just make it and play it and not have to worry. But I need to experiment a bit because I don't play a lot of Falconer, so I don't really know how to yeah, you know what, I like the Blade Dancer a lot too. I don't really play much Falconer. Like, I think the Falcon's cool, but yeah, I don't know. I don't play a lot of Rogue in general. I really like Blade Dancer, and I like using the shurikens, but I've kind of had a hard time making it strong. But I've been trying to make, like, a lot of people like playing minions, so I've been trying to make videos about minion builds. Yeah, you're right, you can switch later. I should show you my character list. I have like so many characters, man. What is cool about the Falconer though is that the pet can't take any damage, so the Falcon never dies. So that's pretty nice. I think Falconer is really strong. Oh, I gotcha. OCD is tough to deal with, man. I've known a few people with it too. I think it's good that you started doing YouTube videos and stuff though, because I watched your first YouTube video. I don't think you've uploaded any other ones. I've seen your live streams, but I watched your YouTube video and I felt like it gave me such a better understanding of kind of who you are. And I think that's great, and that's like one of the great powers of YouTube. Yeah, guides. I kind of like just making up my own builds when I can, like whenever I can. That's the fun part to me. But I usually get to a point where like I'm just not strong enough to keep going. And that's when I start looking at guides usually, is just like if I hit a wall where my character's not very strong and I'm not sure how to make it good. I know somebody else has already figured it out. That's cool. I've only ever streamed on Twitch, I think. Well, recently I've only done it once. I'd like to start streaming. I've just been a bit hesitant to put a schedule around it. It seems like you kind of have to do it on a schedule for people to pay attention. But this afternoon I thought, hey, what the heck? I'm going to be working on this build anyway, might as well stream it. Maybe somebody will watch it, like Mr. Marty over here. Can hang out on stream, chat, and play some last Epoch. Right. What's this quiver? Yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, makes sense. What do I want to do with this passive point? Huh. Maybe I'll just keep going into dexterity. I'm not really sure which of these points I should get. That one's not bad. I'm just gonna keep going into dexterity. Yeah, it's easy. If nobody's watching, it's like There's no risk.
Or at least it used to be. I doubt
I'm in
nothing
the same
valuable is
boat,
left.
man. Nobody watches my YouTube yet. But I'm just gonna keep making videos because one day enough people will watch it that it'll make a difference, and it's been nice, kind of just connecting with people through the videos. I started making videos on YouTube and stuff just because, like, I just love talking about the games that I like playing, and I think I was exhausting the amount of time my friends were willing to talk about Last Epoch with me because nobody's into it the way I'm into it. I've been kind of playing Last Epoch on my own for the past couple years, and every once in a while somebody will play it. Yeah, yeah, I've been enjoying editing. It's kind of fun to learn, although it's a bit overwhelming at first. It's a lot of work. I'm not even really sure on YouTube, like, how people find your stream. I guess there's like a section of the website that's for live streams. But I don't know if it's as easy as Twitch to like find Last Epoch streamers. Yeah, it seems like you're in a tough situation, Marty, because, like, if you get bored of a character or you don't like it, you delete it. It's tough to make progress that way, unless you're able to stick with one character somehow. But sounds like that's a bit of a challenge in itself too. And I have that challenge as well. I like playing all kinds of different characters. I also love this game though. I've got 1,100 hours now, and I don't ever really see myself quitting. I just, when they release new content, I play more, and once I've finished the content, I play a bit less, but it's my favorite game. It really is. I feel like oh no. A little bit gullible, are you, Marty? Yeah, well, I noticed, I was watching one of your streams a few days ago, and I noticed, it was when you were talking about synergies, and you were, I think you'd asked me too in a YouTube comment what synergies was, but I noticed, because somebody in the game was telling you to look for synergies, you were all worried about it, but I wanted to reassure you it's nothing to worry about. Synergies just nice to have, it's not a requirement. Oh, that's not a bad ring. I don't really need it, but I think the expansion will be free for you and I, because we already have the game, which is exciting. I don't think I'm strong enough for these primal things yet. Okay. That would be nice. Movement speed. I'll take this though. Yeah, I get you. Well, that was part of the reason why I started making beginner build guides, because every build guide is for like endgame builds, which is cool, but when the new season starts, shoot, when is that? In a few months, when season 4 comes out, there's gonna be a lot of new players, I think. Well, hopefully there's new players. I don't know if there'll be a lot, but my thought was if the game's gonna come out on PlayStation at some point in the future, there's gonna be so many people coming to the game brand new. So I thought if I make some beginner guides, they kind of double as like, if you start a new season, you can use that build too. It's not, you don't have to be like brand new. Ooh, I'm in hot water. But there is a lot of stuff to keep track of when it comes to this game. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hey. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I am just live streaming on YouTube right now. It's okay. Okay, drive safe. Bye. That was the wife. I don't think it came out on PlayStation yet. I think the expansion, when they released the expansion, that's when it comes out on PlayStation. Although, I am playing on a PlayStation controller, because I really like this controller. Oh, I went the wrong way. Go back here. This way. Go through here. Oh, so I'm using a PlayStation 5 controller, and I really like it. Tweaking any settings to get better frames per second. Well, your card's very old. I know you know that already. So it's going to be tough to optimize. You may want to consider, well, that's not going to help you much. I think ultimately you gotta hit escape, go to your settings, click on graphics. And then if you scroll down a bit, or there's a master quality button. So if you click this and set to very low, that'll probably do it for you. I'm not sure there's a whole lot else you can do exactly to get more frames besides upgrading your graphics card, which may not be an option depending on your situation. Yeah, I understand. Well, hey man, if you keep streaming and making YouTube videos, maybe you can turn that around a bit. Although it does take a long time to make video games into a job. Okay. Gotta figure out where these points should go. Mana cost would be nice. So it does fire, bow, area, dex. Is that the same? Yeah, fire, bow, area, dex. So for my scaling tags, I've got fire, bow, area, and dexterity. So those are the things my ability scales off of. And I need to figure out... Ooh, detonation area. That sounds good. What's down here? More damage and alert for each second. Okay, that's not useful for me. What's down here? Whenever your falcon gains physical and element... Oh, that's cool. What's this? So these are beneficial. What else is beneficial to me? This makes it cold. This makes it... Wait, what's that do? Interesting. Converted to lightning. Ooh, spark charges. That's cool. What's this? Okay, what's this one? Yeah, not exactly sure. Oh. Grant you Dusk Shroud, that's nice. But for each second it spends arming. Well, mine go off instantly. When you directly use explosive trap, wide area around the target location deals more damage per maximum traps, but now has a cooldown. I don't really want to give it a cooldown. Oh, this only adds 1 mana per point. Oh, that's not that bad. Only costs... Okay. Is that accurate? 69... 44, yeah, alright. Man, okay, it only adds 1 mana. It's not too bad. I'm gonna pay 1 extra cost. Even though my mana is extremely low. I wonder if I should have here. What's the Nemesis got for us? Nothing that I want. We'll banish him. The shrine that gives you freezing on all your attacks. I really like the ice elemental stuff in general in this game. Freezing is so good. The arrows I'm shooting in the sky. Is that what you mean? Yeah. So right now I'm just been going into dexterity. I don't exactly know what I'm doing with this build. I've just been like experimenting with early game stuff to try and make build guide videos. So what I do know about this build, and the reason why I'm building it this way, is that I know for explosive trap does a lot of damage even if your gear's bad, and the Falcon also does a lot of damage even if your gear's bad. So I figured that'd be a good start. Probably take this. Now my shurikens don't cost any mana. So I kind of went into this thinking, okay, I'll use explosive trap and Falcon, but the rest I kind of just have to figure out based on how easy it would be for a brand new player to succeed. So yeah, right now I'm just stacking dexterity and critical hit chance for more damage. But other than those two things, I haven't really nailed down what this build's all about. I watched Karen Action RPG Falcon build that used explosive arrows and only had one unique requirement, so I figured I can make that build with no uniques. See how it does. And then should be a good beginner build for people. Not the best at fighting bosses, but it's still early. I need some better equipment. Alright. What's
After eons alone.
Skip the cutscene. What's the highest level character you've made so far, Marty? Nice. Flurry seems pretty good.
I'd sent thee seek out the outcast queen, leader of the living rebels, and show her the epoch. The rest.
Whoa, you deleted a level 86? Well, you've got pretty far, though.
I see. Yes? Stay safe.
If it makes you feel any better, I've got not as much playtime as you, but over 1,000 hours. I've only got one level 100 character because I like making new characters almost as much as you. Not quite as much as you, but almost. Yeah, it would be nice if you could restore them. So I played EverQuest 2. You can do that in that game, but I've never really seen other games let you do that. Well, if you were having fun, it wasn't a complete waste. Hopefully you enjoyed it mostly. Oh boy. A little over my head right now. Man, smoke bomb's bugged. I wish they fixed that. I never had that bug until like this road.
Easy. Too easy.
I kind of want to look at the skill MTX for the... Oh yeah, it's for evade. Ooh, let's use Umbral Crow's evade. I don't even know why I'm turning these on. Yeah, Blade Dancer's really fun. Oh, I actually have Holy Shurikens? Neat. Holy Shurikens. Oh, there's a toucan. You can make your falcon a toucan. I had no idea. Oh, that's so cool. I gotta see this. Oh my god. That's so funny. I wish mine was a toucan. I don't want to buy it right now. Alright, man. Thanks so much for stopping by my stream. I really appreciate it. And good luck on your current character. I hope you like it enough to play it all the way to level 100. And feel free to stop by or message me if you got questions again in the future, man. Maybe I'll pop by your stream in a bit once I shut this one down. Nah, I don't really need those. I like whole... Which one do I want more right now? Movement speed? Probably mana gain, I guess. Sure can. Playing the zombies sure can. I think this is the way. Oh, that's a lot of zombies. Oh boy, that's a lot of zombies. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at all these. God dang, Zambis. Shut her down. Oh, get ya. Gosh, Falcon. Falcon is so strong. I don't know. I should put some points into that, I guess. Oh look, some summon with zombies, MTX. Some Necro Dog Beastmaster pets. I am not against Beastmaster having pet MTX that look like Necro pets. However, the fact that the only skill MTX right now, for some reason, makes it look like a Necro pet, and then the only skill MTX for summon Golem on the Necro looks like a Beastmaster pet, that kind of bugs me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm all for them both getting aesthetically interesting pets that may be slightly outside of the class theme. But I feel like they should have done some other ones. Maybe, so it wasn't the ones. Like, give me like a black wolf. Or give me a undead wolf. Ooh. All that. All that. What do we got? Anything good? I don't think I've picked that up on my seasonal characters yet. Could be wrong. Don't need the bear set. Oh gosh. Okay. You're going down. Oh no, I'm going down. Do I need this side quest? That is the question. Oh, it's a study in time? No, Artem's... Wait a second. Artem's stash. Why is this happening? A study in time. Yeah, okay. I do need a study in time because it gives a passive point. Maybe like this. Zambus.
They won't forget that one.
Gotta get the Zambus. Kill them Zambus. Close the trap. Close the trap. Close the trap. Close the trap. The Great College. Let's do some crafting. Because we want more mana. Ooh, dang. That's nice. Why don't I have that equipped? Those are actually better, even though they're still garbage. This, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay. Let us make mana. How about we put some mana here? Can belts have mana? Mana regen. Oh my gosh. You can't put mana on a belt. Let's poo. Well, We'll put some mana regen, because why not? Can we get mana on this? I feel like we can, but not as a suffix. I think it has to be an affix. So we're out of luck there. Out of luck there. Can we get mana on this? We can only get mana as a prefix there. Int. Mana? No, no mana boots. We could do attunement, but I don't really want to start stacking attunement. Pardon me, I got a little bit of hiccup action going on right now. Nah. Change that strength. Yeah, whatever. Okay, looks like I'm not getting more mana right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the Great College, and then the Ruined College. One thing you'll notice on my streams versus my videos is I like to sing silly, made-up songs. And actually, it's kind of embarrassing doing it in front of people, but I don't care, because I'm on stream, and nobody's watching. I'm actually alone right now. So, I'm just gonna sing. If you don't like it, you can suck an egg. How you like it now? It's gonna end up on my YouTube channel and I'm gonna regret it. Oh gosh, why does it keep giving me that silly ice sword? I've had 3 champions in a row try to give me an ice sword, and not champion, nemesis. I've seen 3 nemesis in a row. They keep giving me that sword. Like, I don't want it. I want a bow. I want anything, a quiver. I would like something rogue related, please. Mr. Nemesis. Shouldn't be playing. Nemesis make it so much easier to get gear that you need. Before the Nemesis system was introduced, getting the unique you wanted was so much more tedious. It took so much more time. Now, it's like kind of not an issue to get a unique that's build defining. It can still take a while, but it's better than most for that. Like on my Raptor Beastmaster, which is easily the strongest build I've ever played, by the way. If you haven't played Raptor Pack Beastmaster, as in like having a bunch of raptors, because there's a unique sword that gives the ability to summon raptors up to your companion limit. Usually you're limited to 1 raptor. Ooh, mana armor. Can we craft it some more? Can we make it even better? Oh my goodness. Mana, mana, mana. Yes, mana. Health. You know what? We could use some health. And she's gone. Ooh, that's a 3 LP. That's cool. I just lost a bunch of skill points. Fudge. Which, oh no, I lost that one. Alright, well, we'll remove 1 point here. I gotta fix this now. Remove 1 point there. And remove 1 point there. Now that was a little bit unnecessary. I didn't really have to do that, but it should slightly increase how quickly I can fix those skills that I messed up. Are we done in here? I think we're done in here. Yes, we are. You know what? I'll just hand this quest in and then come back. Yes, that's what I'll do. Why does she make us sound like she got hurt sometimes when I dodge?
What do you want?
I mean, I guess dodging ain't easy. You are kind of rolling on the ground and stuff. Net. Increase damage with one-handed weapon. Alright, let us teleport to Imperial Walren. Continue leveling up as I design this beginner build. Not exactly from scratch, because I've started with good information. And good information goes a long way. What's that good information? Well, knowing how strong Falconer is, just in general, because it's still one of the strongest classes in the game as far as I can tell. And then also knowing that Explosive Trap does a lot of damage when it's spec'd for, I think it's called Blast Rain. I think that's what that is. So I should probably double check the terminology, but the skill that turns Explosive Trap into an arrow ability, a bow ability. Whoa. Look at that damage, boys! Put a smoke bomb. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I got him.
Yes?
I knew I could do it.
Gods be with you.
I know we could beat him. What do we got down here? Oh my goodness. Come back here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Can't run from me, lizard. What do we got? No, thank you. Do not need. Not a wizard. I usually do solo self-found or solo character found, whatever, for my beginner build guides. I didn't for this one just to speed up the production of that video because I wanted to progress the character a little quicker because I'd like to have the video done in 2 days. But it shouldn't impact really the build guide at all because we're still not going to be using any uniques in the build. And one of the things I like to do is try to at least get to like empowered monoliths with the build before I tell people to go play it, because in my opinion, a beginner's build guide should really give you a build that's strong. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Ooh, that was a close one. Almost got killed to chat, even though no one's watching. It's just me. Just chatting. My hot tub stream. Okay, beginner build guides should be fun. They should be thematic to the class. And I can explain what I mean by that in a moment. Require no rare drops. Should just be able to be good without special unique equipment and stuff. But what I mean by a build being thematic to the class is like, if you're playing a necro, it should feel like a necro. It should look like a necro. It should act like a necro. you know, and Last Epoch's pretty good about that actually. Like PoE 2, that's one of my gripes with it, is that a lot of the good builds, it's like, oh, in order to be the best cold shapeshifter, like ice build, you need to be a monk who specs into being a shapeshifter druid. And I'm like, that's cool. I like when games let you mix classes, but I feel like PoE 2 incentivizes that a bit too much, where it's like, if you don't mix classes, you might end up with a bad build from time to time. And, you know, maybe that's not really the case. Maybe that's just my perception of the game. I've only played, I think I've played less than 200 hours of PoE 2. So, like, enough to know how I feel about the game, but not enough to be an expert in any regard.
Don't forget.
Last Epoch, on the other hand, I'd like to think I'm a bit of an expert on this. Not to say I'm probably not even close to the top, like, 10% of players in terms of pushing corruption and, you know, pinnacle content. Ooh, I wouldn't mind a ring, maybe. Actually, like, I don't really push corruption super high. I have beaten Azeroth. I've never beaten Uberaktoth, which, you know, maybe a judgment, but I don't generally play meta builds unless it's by accident. I only play homebrew builds, and then once I hit an, like, if I hit a major plateau where I just cannot really seem to progress, or if I hit a huge difficulty wall at endgame, then I'll start looking at, okay, how are other people playing this type of build? Has someone made one really similar and it's really strong? Then I'll look at that and figure out a way to adapt my build so that it's a lot stronger based on what other people are doing without necessarily sacrificing my enjoyment of the build by turning it into a straight meta build. Because the fun for me really is like building my own stuff, coming up with my own stuff. It's just fun. I was a Lego kid. Played with a lot of Legos, and I've always been into MMOs and other RPGs, so character builds, yeah, it's just a fascination of mine. But it's not as fun when I just like play someone else's build. I never ever look up for it when I do like a first playthrough. Just kind of give her, you know? You just send it. I'm gonna grab this, and for anyone who's interested, I'll show you where there's some free passive slots, or idle slots. Corrupted Lake. When you get to this part of the campaign, you can teleport to the Corrupted Lake. Ooh, pardon me. I've been a little bit sleepy today. And usually you'd only access this after you skip a dungeon. So when you go through Lightless Arbor and then you exit on the other side of Lightless Arbor to use the campaign skip via that dungeon, you get spit out here at the Corrupted Lake, which is why I know this area so well, because I love the campaign method. When you get here through Lightless Arbor, you will go fight the boss as you're looking for the exit from this area. But you don't have to go through Lightless Arbor. You can fight that boss as long as you get here naturally through the campaign. So that's what I'm doing right now, because I want those extra points. And it's really quick and easy to get there. No real effort at all. Whew, look at all these boys. All right, maybe a little tiny jab first. All them boys. Look at them boys. All right, here we are. We're almost at the boss. Shuriken, 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 shuriken. Blast range, blast range. Shuriken. Hiya. There he is. Well, this guy summons the boss. It's like the herald. We go here, and we go shurikens, blast ranges. Look at all them blah 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 blast ranges. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Alright, now we can go to the teleporter. We can just go back to Lake Liath. Oh yeah, that's where it is. It's called Lake Liath. Liath. I think it's pronounced Liath. You see? It's attached to the dungeon skip. It's a little weird on controller. Oh, the Risen Lake. Okay, I lied. It's the Risen Lake, not Lake Liath. I stand corrected. We have some points. We've got some points to spend. So I got those 3. Do I need? Probably should have. Maybe I should have done bow damage. Yeah, I should have done bow damage instead of throwing. Oh well, I'll fix it later. There we go. And then this. Sweet. We have almost fixed our little oopsie from earlier with unequipping the Kestrel body armor. Because that armor gave us plus to dexterity skills, and oh, you know what I wish? When you have a piece of equipment on that gives you plus 2 skill points, when you unequipped it, it should give you a notification as if you'd gotten a skill and force you to -1 or whatever the equipment gave you plus 2, then at -2. It should force you into the skill window to pick what it minuses that from, so that you're not screwing up your build by unequipping something. That would be such a nice way to handle that. Versus the current system, which is... Actually, I forget how the game prioritizes which skill point to take away from you. Because my friend Llama on Last Epoch forums, Llama8, who is a huge contributor to that community, the Last Epoch official forums, you can find him on there all the time. Very helpful dude. I think it's a dude. I'm almost certain it's a dude. He's very helpful. That fine gentleman, I think either him or DJ Sam Hain explained how the game prioritizes which skill point to take away, and now I don't remember how that works. But that's okay. We are going to kill the swarm of enemies that shows up here. And I'm probably going to take a little break from the stream. Do a couple things. Boss to fight the boss. Alright.
You are a skill as the Ulrich is imprisoned
Cool.
there.
So
It's not too late.
yeah, I think I'll take
You
a little
must
break here.
rescue him
Let me look at my
before the
inventory real quick.
Dreadnought leaves Thetima.
Alright.